zoom out. Hey guys, this is Persephone and this is another video for the Hermit Tarot. My name is Persephone. Thank you so much for clicking on this channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the comment and like button if this resonates. Remember, this is a free general reading and it might not always resonate. This video is going to focus on my Virgos. Now Virgos, this is going to be a reading for the next 48 hours. The next 48 hours, I will go ahead and I will pull a 3-card pull explaining what is it that you're focused on, and I will give you some clarification on what would be the next step. And then again, I will go ahead and do a love reading at the end, so don't forget to stay tuned for that. I am running a free personal reading contest. In order to participate, go ahead and subscribe, leave me a comment. I will be choosing one person to win a free personal reading with me. Let me pull this here. Now Virgo, for the next 48 hours, what you're focused on, you have the Queen of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the Sun. Now Virgo, it could be that you're definitely dealing with a fire sign. Fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sag. Now the Queen of Wands tends to be someone who is very creative, who is also motherly. I tend to think that all my queens are usually very motherly, just very different when it comes to motherly. Now, the Queen of Wands tends to be a person who's very creative, a person who is probably going to end up proposing some sort of idea for you. Usually the Queen of Cards indicates someone. Usually it's someone of a darker complexion, not always, but it could be a darker complexion. It could also be that this person is looking to mentor you. The 8 of Wands usually means very quick communication. Now, that could also mean that you're going to get a lot of emails, text messages, DMs, just messages in happy messages, because the sun is out, right? The sun means like celebration and love and warmth. Finally, you're going to be in a space where you feel you're going to feel great hope. You're going to feel like things are happening really quickly. You're going to also feel like you're at a position where you are creative and that you're actually finishing everything that you put your mind to. You're going to feel focused. You're going to feel this surge of energy where there's like nothing that's stopping you. Definitely if you have a woman that is around you, it might be helping you. The 8 of Wands also could be that you also have like a lot of people that are very interested in you romantically. So it could be also that someone is very interested in you, maybe from the same sex, different sex, it doesn't matter. But it could be a lot of love proposals that are coming, which makes you obviously very, very happy. Virgo, for the next 48 hours too, just remember that there could be, like I said, a very swift change of energy, meaning that these messages are going to happen very fast. And it could be also that maybe you're the one that's actually sending out these messages. Now, it doesn't always have to be about love. It's just me personally, that's how I feel. That's the thing that I'm getting. But I see this being like also like a lot of ideas are coming, right? A lot of Virgos are like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to create. This is who I need to connect with. This is what I'm going to propose. Which is awesome because a lot of us have been feeling like we're stuck in a rut. The sun also means like material happiness, like a marriage proposal, contentment. You're going to be very happy within the next 48 hours, Virgo. That's really good to hear. Let me get some let me get some clarification cards here so that we can see exactly what we're dealing with here. I'm really happy about this reading because I know I've been feeling like in a rut. Let me pull this out. Okay, so you have La Constanza. The Belvedere. And La Donna Matera. So the Donna Matera usually means someone, it's a motherly figure. It also indicates a very good looking person that has children, right? So maybe someone who's proposing something to you could be either some pregnancies are happening right now. It could also be that someone who has children is actually looking at you. Someone who is interested in maybe expanding their family is very interested in you. Doesn't necessarily always have to be female. It could be a masculine. It could be a masculine energy too. But again, I just see Virgos just having somewhat of someone that is just like very interested in you, and it just seems like it's a little bit more stable. It's not like a one night stand. It's like something very long term. Constanza usually is like consistency, perseverance, right? It means that so it seems like the person that's actually going to be chasing you, that's actually really interested in you, like I said before, something that's a little bit more consistent. They want something that's long term. They're not looking for that one night stand. And Belvedere usually means farsight, meaning great ambition. So this is for my creatives. This is you guys, Virgo, you have an idea. It's time to pull the trigger. It's time for you to make these dreams, these ambitions, these thoughts into reality, okay? So for those Virgos, and I know that I'm kind of like over the place with it, but right now I'm dealing with marriage proposals, love proposals, and then I'm also dealing with creative projects that are coming up, great ideas, great paths, great income, something it's coming to fruition. Virgo, don't second guess yourself. For the next 48 hours, work on those things. Work on your projects. Work on your desires. Work on your ambition. If you want something, go for it. Pull the trigger. For the next 48 hours, you are going to dominate everything, and you're going to be in such a focused lane that you're going to be able to not only birth an idea, but you're also going to pull the trigger on the idea, be able to actually create the idea and finalize the idea. So Virgo, the next 48 hours looks awesome for you, okay? Let me do your love spread. This is going to be from my single Virgos. Single Virgos. kind of fell. Single Virgos, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, let me just zoom in here, because I love for you guys to see these cards, and these cards are very detailed. Okay. Okay, Virgo, so this is going to be for the next 48 hours. You have the Ace of Pentacles. If you see on this card, you see a couple, you see lovers, you see a couple that's actually very intertwined, cuddling, they seem exhausted, but if you look here, there's the 3 candles. And they have some sort of sphere, some sort of crystal ball here. And Virgo, I think that there's going to be an opportunity for you to actually, sorry for my background. You're going to have the opportunity that you're meeting someone who's actually going to be on the same page as you. The Ace of Pentacles also means gratification. It also means somewhat of like a relationship is going to bloom and you finally are going to unite. And it's going to be finally where you meet someone that's not only going to satisfy you and stimulate you mentally, but also obviously physically and spiritually. Remember that love is rooted through intimacy, right? And I feel like a lot of Virgos get the reputation that they're prudes and we're not really sexually, like we're not into sex, right? But that's the furthest from the truth. The thing is that Virgos are not into one night stands. And if we usually have someone who is just a sexual partner and not a romantic partner, meaning that we're not in a serious relationship, we usually treat that person with a lot of love and respect, because Virgos are all about, we're judgmental, but when it comes to our love relationship, we always want things to be the best as they can, right? So Virgos, I see that a lot of us are going to just meet someone who finally meets all our criteria, which is what we've been waiting for. But remember, Virgo, you have to be vulnerable and show your sensuality, right? Because sometimes a lot of Virgos tend to do things that make us think that that they're not interested, right? Because I've done that too. Sometimes I'm really into someone, but it's really difficult for me to show that, right? It's really difficult for me to propose the idea of intimacy because I want to know that the person that I'm with is going to be correct for me. And it's not that Virgos are not into sex, it's just that we're not into having sex with everyone. And I think a lot of Virgos can agree with that. Okay, Virgos, let me just zoom out so you guys can see my shuffling. Okay, Virgos, so this is going to be a love read for the next 48 hours for my Virgos that are in a relationship, that are dating, or married. Let me just pull this here. I love this deck. This deck is just so sturdy, so pretty, so vivid with the graphics. So I just love doing these love readings. Virgos that are in a relationship, dating, or in between, you have the Three of Pentacles. Let me just go ahead and zoom in so that you guys can actually see what these cards are. Okay, Virgos. So Virgo, if you look at the Three of Pentacles, you see how he's holding her tight. You see how she is kind of nuzzled up to his chest, and there's like some sort of safety net, right? There's some sort of like exchange, obviously intimate exchange, obviously, but also there's like just a feeling of safeness and warm and feeling like you're finally with someone. This card actually means that in order for like a relationship to become meaningful, you have to be able to offer warmth and protection in order for you to receive it. So Virgos, if you are dating or in a relationship or dealing with someone for a while, in order for you to receive something, you have to give it. Now, my single Virgos kind of got the same, they didn't get the same card, but they kind of got the same message, right? Virgo, remember, a lot of us tend to come out very cold in our relationships, our romantic relationships, and it's not because we're a cold zodiac sign. It's just that we're very over analytical, right? And we like to deal with facts and facts and logic. We like to also deal with things that are tangible. And Virgo, here, warmth and safety is not necessarily something that's tangible. It's something that it's emotional. It's something that's felt. So Virgo, if you're in a relationship right now, remember that in order for you to receive something, you must be able to give it. Virgos, have you been having an issue connecting with your partner? Remember that communication, in order for you to receive transparency and honesty, that's something that you have to offer. So Virgos, offer that warmth, offer that protection, offer that vulnerability in order for you to get it back, because you're going to be so surprised, and your partner will be as well, that once you open up, you're going to see a whole different side of your partner. You're going to also see a sensual side of your partner and reach a level of intimacy that you guys didn't think you would ever reach, because you guys were either scared, you guys didn't want to offend, or maybe you guys had that fear of rejection. But Virgo, I see that your partner's waiting to offer that warmth and protection, but they're just waiting for you to offer it back to them. So Virgo, just be very open, be sensual, be available to your partner. Okay Virgo, my name is Persephone. This has been another video for the Hermit Tarot. Remember, if you want to participate in the free personal reading, go ahead and subscribe, leave me a comment, and don't forget, you can always leave me a comment if you want to see different styles of videos. I did all zodiac signs for the next 48 hours. I did a pick me card, and I usually do my monthlies. But again, I'm open to any sort of comments and suggestions. And Virgos, I hope you have a very safe day, and I will see you in the month of July.